if you're not living the life you want. This is why, if you feel like you're not living the life you truly want, it's probably not because you're not smart enough, not working hard enough, or just plain unlucky. The truth is, your own mind might be wired to keep you exactly where you are. You feel stuck. You have these dreams and goals, a vision for your life, but it's like there's an invisible wall you keep hitting, holding you back. What if I told you that wall is real? But it isn't something out there. It's a kind of program running deep inside your subconscious mind. There's a hidden set of beliefs, a paradigm that's quietly shaping almost every part of your reality. And here's the kicker. It's not designed to give you what you consciously want. It's designed to give you what feels familiar. In this video, I'm going to pull back the curtain on that paradigm and give you a practical 4-step blueprint to rebuild it, so you can finally stop repeating the patterns you fear and start creating the life you actually desire. Let's be real. You've felt it, haven't you? That feeling of taking 2 steps forward only to get mysteriously pulled 1 step back. You land a great new opportunity and then you procrastinate until it's gone. You start a new health kick, and within a few weeks, you're right back where you started. You meet someone incredible, and then old insecurities start creeping in and messing it all up. This isn't a coincidence, it's a pattern. And these aren't just random moments of bad luck or a lack of willpower, they're symptoms of a much deeper cause. You see, your conscious mind, the part of you paying attention right now, the part that dreams and sets goals, is only a small piece of the puzzle. Many thought leaders, like the late Bob Proctor, used a powerful analogy. They suggested that our conscious mind only accounts for about 5% of our daily functions. The other 95%, our automatic reactions, our gut feelings, our habits, is run on autopilot by the subconscious. Think about that for a second. If even a fraction of that is true, it means most of your life is being guided by a part of your mind you're not even aware of. It's like trying to steer a massive ship by wrestling with the little wheel on the deck, all while a powerful hidden engine is pushing you in a completely different direction. Until you get into that engine room, you'll always feel like you're fighting a current you can't even see. So what is this hidden engine? It's what we can call your paradigm. A paradigm is just a massive collection of habits, beliefs, and ideas stored away in your subconscious. Think of it like the operating system on your phone. It runs almost everything in the background, automatically and without you having to think about it. And where did this programming come from? A lot of it was installed before you were old enough to have any say in it. From the time you were born until about age 7, your brain was in a highly receptive, sponge-like state, with brainwave activity rich in what are known as theta waves. During these formative years, the beliefs and habits of the people around you, your family, your community, your culture, weren't just things you were taught. They were downloaded straight into your operating system. If you constantly heard things like, money is hard to come by, you have to work your fingers to the bone to get ahead, or don't take risks, play it safe, those ideas didn't just become thoughts you had, they became part of your core programming. Here's the issue. Your paradigm's main function isn't to make you happy or successful. It's a survival mechanism meant to keep you safe. And to your subconscious patterns, safe almost always means familiar. It will work to keep you in the situations it recognizes, even if those situations make you feel frustrated, stuck, or unhappy. This is why we self-sabotage. When you consciously decide to go after a big goal, to launch that business, to get truly healthy, to find a loving partner, your conscious mind is all in. But your paradigm sounds an alarm. It basically says, warning, unfamiliar territory ahead. This isn't the program we're used to. Danger. And so, it triggers behaviors to pull you back to what it knows. Procrastination suddenly kicks in. The fear of failure feels paralyzing. That little voice in your head starts whispering, who do you think you are? You can't do that. If you leave it unchallenged, your paradigm will almost always win, because it's the default setting. It's the source of those repeating cycles in your life. But it doesn't have to be. But here's the really good news. This can be the turning point for you right now, because just like software, your paradigm can be updated. You are not doomed to repeat your past forever. While these old patterns are powerful, they are not permanent. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's backed by science. Discoveries in neuroscience have proven that our brains can change, form new neural connections, and rewire themselves at any age. This principle is called neuroplasticity. It means that the person you are today is not the person you have to be tomorrow. You have the ability to become the architect of your own mind. You can consciously and deliberately install a new set of beliefs, a new paradigm that aligns with the life you actually want to live. The process isn't some big, complicated secret, but it does require you to be consistent. You didn't form your old paradigm in a day, and you won't build a new one overnight. But with the right blueprint, you can start seeing real shifts faster than you might think. So if you're ready to stop feeling like a passenger and start being the pilot of your own life, let's get into the 4-step blueprint to start rewiring your mind. You can't change a program you don't realize is running. So the very first step is to bring your unconscious patterns into the light. For the next 48 hours, just be a quiet observer of your own mind. No judgment, no criticism, just watch. Listen to your self-talk. What are the very first thoughts that come up when you think about your biggest goal? What do you say to yourself when you mess something up? Pay attention to your feelings. When you feel that wave of anxiety or that urge to procrastinate, just pause and ask, what thought just caused this feeling? Notice your behaviors. When you find yourself mindlessly scrolling on your phone, avoiding that important call, or saying yes when you really meant no, just recognize it as a program running. You are not your thoughts. You are the one noticing the thoughts. This simple act of observing creates a little bit of space. It's like finally stepping outside of a jar so you can read the label on it. Write down the recurring negative thoughts or patterns you see. This awareness is the first and most important step to taking back control. Once you've started to identify the old, unwanted programming, it's time to define the new one. Your mind works best with clear instructions. One of the most powerful ways to do this is with a technique called scripting. Grab a pen and paper. I want you to write a journal entry or a letter to a friend, but date it 1 year from today. In this script, describe your new reality in vivid detail, as if it has already happened. Write in the present or past tense. So instead of, I want to be debt-free, you'd write, I am so grateful for the financial freedom I have now. I feel so at peace knowing all my bills are paid, and I'm able to save and invest with confidence. Don't just write about what you have. Write about who you've become. I'm so proud of the confident and disciplined person I've become. I wake up every day with a sense of purpose and energy. Describe your health, your relationships, your career, your inner peace. The more detail and senses you can include, the more real it will feel to your mind. This script is the blueprint for your new program. This is the step most people skip, and it's probably the most important one. Your subconscious mind is often called your emotional mind. It doesn't really respond to just words. It responds to images and feelings. The legendary teacher Neville Goddard wrote a book called Feeling is the Secret, and this is what he meant. To truly impress a new idea onto the subconscious, you have to feel the emotion of the wish already fulfilled. Every day, ideally right when you wake up and right before you go to sleep, when your brain is naturally in a more relaxed and receptive state, I want you to read your script. But don't just read the words. Close your eyes and visualize the life you wrote about. See it playing on the screen of your mind. But most importantly, generate the feelings as if you are living that life right now. What would it feel like to have that money in your account? Feel the security, the relief, the joy. What would it feel like to be in that healthy, strong body? Feel the energy, the confidence. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you believe you already are. By creating these feelings in your body now, you're changing your state of being and sending a powerful signal to your mind that this new reality is who you are now. A new paradigm isn't built in one day, it's built through consistent repetition. Every time you repeat this process, you are literally weakening the old neural pathways in your brain and strengthening new ones thanks to neuroplasticity. Think about it, like trying to carve a path through a thick forest. The first time you do it, it's hard work, but the more you walk that same exact path, the clearer and easier it gets, until eventually it becomes the main road. Your new way of thinking has to become your new default path. Commit to this practice every single day. Make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Some research suggests it can take anywhere from 21 to over 66 days to form a new automatic habit, so your consistency is your superpower. Every time you read your script and feel those feelings, you're installing the new program bit by bit until it becomes more dominant than the old one. This is how you create real, lasting change. You are not stuck because of your past, your circumstances, or your DNA. You've likely been stuck because of a paradigm, a program that was probably installed without your permission. But today, that can change. You now understand the force that might have been holding you back. And more importantly, you have a practical blueprint to start changing it. You are the architect of your mind. The life you want isn't something you have to chase, it's something you build from the inside out. The real work isn't out there, it's in here. It starts with awareness, gets defined by your script, is impressed by your feelings, and is made real through repetition. Your future is a blank page. You don't have to keep rewriting the old story. Start writing a new one. Today, if you're ready to commit to this journey and become the programmer of your own life, go down to the comments right now and declare it. Type, "I am the programmer," to make it real for yourself and to join everyone else who is taking back control.